If you manage a membership program, or maybe you have subscribers to your business, you have subscribers that pay to have access maybe to some content or some service, I built a automated member management system using OpenClaw. And it's saving me a lot of money. It's saving me a lot of time. And I'm not a software developer. I'm just a business person that has been learning OpenClaw and using it to improve and automate my business. Now, let me tell you about the problem I was having and what I was trying to solve. I have a YouTube channel and I have a great membership list, got a lot of people in my community. And as people join and some people don't renew their membership on YouTube, it's pretty tedious to update from YouTube over to two other destinations. One is a Google Drive system where paid users get access to certain published research, tools, and investing information. They also get access to my website where I have a couple of paywalls. And again, I'd have to manually update those members on the website. Now, there are some adapters and some integrations that I could buy. They're a little expensive. And integrating to YouTube is quite easy, but integrating to WordPress is a little harder. So rather than buying these rather expensive adapters and paying a monthly fee, I gave it a crack to put these requirements in front of OpenClaw and begin to develop a solution. Now, if you're not familiar with OpenClaw, OpenClaw is a agentic AI solution that came out. It's open source. And you, in essence, just communicate to it using good old fashioned English. You communicate to it as if you're communicating to a person. OpenClaw is pretty much a genius. It knows how to code, it knows how to research solutions, and it brought great solutions to the table that I used. We were able to design a solution that was going to take into account all the requirements that I had, syncing the members to the website as well as the Google Drive. And it spelled out all the specifications and it built all the code that it needed to use. Here's the architectural design. We've got the information coming in, and this is information coming from the YouTube membership portal, and it's flowing into the systems that are going to receive that information. What was great about it was it created the users in WordPress, so it saved me a lot of data entry time. And it could also, if somebody doesn't renew on the YouTube channel, it'll take away their rights on the WordPress website. It also gives people access to the Google Drive. And all these setups, is step by step in working with OpenClaw and setting it up. Again, I'm not a developer, but I can certainly communicate with OpenClaw, give it certain access, set certain things up. And I was able to create this whole solution that integrates three different systems, three different platforms that are involved in my member program. One of the challenges that I had were that we have three different systems. We have a WordPress system, Google Drive, and a YouTube channel. And we had moments of failure, but those were very productive because we were able to, in essence, take different paths as we hit a roadblock. We could just go in a different direction. And it was quite simple. It really only took 3 sessions. First session was maybe an hour and a half. Second session, maybe an hour and a half. And then the third session was less than an hour across 3 days in my spare time. And we accomplished it, which was really, really cool. I was really impressed by OpenClaw as it created a full plugin that ended up going into my WordPress website. And the plugin works great. And I don't have to pay a monthly fee. It's set up, it works, and I'm happy. So a really low-cost way, a very flexible way of really running my business. If you're not using OpenClaw or Cowork, I really encourage you to do it because as I'm learning more and more, I'm thinking of other ways I can use OpenClaw to optimize and automate my business. And this is one of the tasks that I wanted it to handle because it's one of the more tedious tasks that I had on my plate. So that's what I did with OpenClaw. And it's been really fun to develop with OpenClaw. OpenClaw brings, pretty much genius level coding ability, has very good problem solving capabilities. I interact with it as if I was talking to somebody, if I was working with a human being, which is At first, a little unusual, but later on, it becomes quite pleasant to be working with somebody and just taking on a task, taking on a project, and getting the project done. And that's a wrap on my fully automated membership sync across YouTube members over to my Google Drive directories and giving members access or taking access away if they don't renew their membership. And also having OpenClaw develop an integration and a plugin into my WordPress website. It's a big solution and a big time saver that OpenClaw was able to develop. I'm having a lot of fun developing with OpenClaw, and I discover and think about new things that I want to use it for every single day. I encourage you to do the same. Start playing around with agentic AI. I think it's going to change everything. Systems will not be the same. Agentic AI is just too valuable to ignore and too valuable to leave on the sidelines. If you're interested in using OpenClaw for an enterprise, for businesses, look into NVIDIA's NemoClaw. It's their version of OpenClaw that's made for businesses. It puts more boundaries and limits on OpenClaw so you can safely use it in an enterprise. They really had it showcased on their big user conference that happened a few weeks ago. And NVIDIA is completely behind OpenClaw, and so is OpenAI. So OpenClaw has received a lot of support from two big players in the industry. And I think it's something that's going to stick around and provide a lot of value to individuals, small businesses, and soon larger businesses that want to use this incredible technology. Thank you for watching and good luck with your projects.